All right, what's up, guys? It's Eddie with EKG Racing. And this is also my father, Eddie, with EKG Racing. Ed and Eddie and Katie for the background here. She's the one filming. And we're going to go testing out here in the beautiful desert we have out here in Grand Junction, Colorado, and see how the truck's going to behave this year. This is our first go around at it, and then we got 1 week before race week, which is going to be next Saturday, because today is Saturday. And yeah. Pause. Just want to give a huge sponsor shout out to Nick Citrolo over NC Auto coming on board with us this year to also provide a beautiful scheme for us this year. You guys will be excited. We're going to cue in a little picture of that. If you guys have any tint, wrap, PPF, ceramic coating, you name it, body cosmetic wise, that you want your vehicle A to look good, you want your vehicle to stay looking good, or if you guys just want your vehicle to stay cool inside the cab, highly recommend going to Nick. He's a local company. He's a great guy to communicate and talk with, and he'll honestly get everything that you're looking for put on your vehicle wrap-wise. And I can't thank him enough for coming on board and helping us basically create the image we're wanting to create this year for racing. And without further ado, please tune into the rest of the video. Anyways, we're hoping everything goes well. Truck's full of fuel, fluids are topped off, tire pressures are checked, and shock should relatively be tuned for what we're trying to do today. If not, we can make adjustments today as it goes. So,
considering we did a lot of changes this last 2 months.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we got a lot to test, and we better get it done now because next week's not testing ground. That's a race. Yeah,
and just like he said, so we got a lot to do in kind of a short time to do it in, but we're feeling good because the truck had like a Carolina squat going on last year, and so now that the truck is level, it feels a little bit more planted as we've driven it a couple of times. Not to mention the truck is actually properly tuned this year, so it's probably going to feel a lot different than it did last year. A, throttle response wise, B, just overall speed, and then C, just we're not going to be overfueling an engine like we did last year. So yeah, so we're going to see how it goes, and stay tuned for the content we're about to show you.
A few moments later.
All right, what's your thoughts?
It tested good. It tested good. We got a few minor things that we probably got to do. I know we got some looseness somewhere, and I'll shake the truck if you want to look at it.
Okay, so this is what we got going on. Go ahead and check the truck, Dad. So this one's moving, and that one's moving. So we're gonna have to replace this, and you can, yeah, right there, you just saw a little bit of a bounce. So this whole ball right here is just worn out, and so we'll get that replaced. And other than that, that's pretty much the only thing that we got going wrong. Everything else felt good, and yeah, then front end changes did well. Truck feels more planted this go around. Absorbs the whoops, or what we have for whoops. It's more of just big old ditches. Pretty well, a lot better than last year. Front is not as stiff. Doesn't feel like it's going into it hard. Other thing is the tune and the way the responsiveness of this new engine package that we got on here is a night and day difference to the 5.3. So
there's some minor things we need to do to that.
yeah, some minor changes we need to do that. Other than that, it felt pretty solid. We have really no issues other than the one issue we just got rear end that we just got to fix, which will be a simple fix. Is just pretty much pulling out a heim joint and putting in a new heim joint, and then going from there. Other than that, truck felt phenomenal. So we're going to get that done, and then Wednesday we'll have another revision with my tuner, and then we'll be out here in the desert again when he revises it so we can see what the truck's like. And then yeah, after that it's race day. So all right, here we are. Gotta get this out and that side out and try to do this in the less sketchiest way possible. So, anywho, yeah, watch me struggle this like I've struggled everything on this truck, and enjoy the show. All right, what's up, guys? So after numerous attempts and non-OSHA approved techniques here, finally got this out. There is a jack right here, and basically we took, yeah, it just got really sketchy. Wasn't per se how we wanted to do it, so yeah, but it worked. So gonna pop the new one in, and now we gotta fight the other bolts. And yeah, so what do you think about that, Dad?
You don't want to hear my true feelings on that.
So yeah, we're gonna skip to the next part of the video, and stay tuned. All right, I'm back. Yeah, sorry guys, this video's kind of been all over the place, and that's because today was all over the place, so I apologize for that one. I had misalignment spacers. Turns out the misalignment spacers were just a nipple hair too long, and so we didn't have a lathe, but my dad's buddy had a lathe, and I have a machining degree, so we went over there, got them turned, and now we're back to where we're at. And then there was lots of plans and resorts of trying to get the last heim joint out, which is this guy. Basically, what ended up needing to be done, as you can see, we had to cut out the whole misalignment spacer along with the bolt, because ultimately in the middle of this whole thing seized because of rust. So trying to prevent that because we wanted to reuse the hardware, but just, yeah. So anyways, yeah, we got that fixed, got the problem fixed. What was wrong with this one, I don't know if the camera can pick up that little movement, but oh yeah, there you go. So that little movement was causing a horrendous, basically popping noise in the rear end. And you could feel it very heavily over bumps and whatnot. I think those are just on its last leg. and we didn't really know it till we got out in the desert, because we had a lot of things happen last year that was popping and banging and clanging, this and also the engine. So yeah, got that fixed. I'll show you down there what we got fixed for it and what we did there. And then other than that, a couple things to keep in mind is the truck will look different next time you guys see it. And then also Wednesday we'll be getting it revisions for tunes. Also have a last minute test and tune per suspension and everything else. And then we're pretty much loading up Thursday night and then heading on the road to go racing. So yeah, this whole week's gonna be very, very busy, and we ain't got a whole lot of time. So fingers crossed, and everything's gonna go okay on Wednesday. And yeah, so I'll show you guys real quick. All right, so I'm back again. I'll show you guys what we got going on. Cue the darkness, and sorry about the darkness.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. So what we got going on here is basically all new hardware, and then went through, replaced the Heim joints, also replaced the not the uniballs, that's what we did on the front end, sorry. But replaced the misalignment spacers. And then, as you can see, we anti-seized Evan Living God out of these. And both those over there and these, those ones back there were still good. They had not hardly any play whatsoever. So, and we did that to both sides, here and here, because that's what was causing the pop. And so with that being said, we did a quick little test run, and everything on it seems to be okay. And we should be set to jet to go on Wednesday. The only thing we got to do Wednesday is just kind of dialing down the fuel on the tune. We noticed our AFRs were a little higher than we like to be at full throttle, kind of causing a lean condition. And as we all know, lean is mean, so we don't want lean because that'll blow up an engine. We'd rather have rich. So other than that, just got a few little minor things to check off the list. Got to do an oil change before we go real quick, and then make sure all fluids are topped off, air pressures, whole nine. All the wheels have been torqued today. And then other than that, we're pretty much, yeah, off to the road on Friday to go to Vernal and go racing. Woohoo! So I'm excited. Everybody else is excited. This is race week coming up, and it's crunch time, people. So stay tuned.